Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Dukes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting... And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. There's no reasonable explanation for what just happened outside of something nefarious. Just threw it in reverse and said, hey, I want a safety.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point we know, like, this play's over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point you can't treat this like, it's almost like they thought this was a video game, and it just didn't matter, but goes all the way backwards and just gives up the safety.
Creates a little room.
Your return is brought down at the 39, and the Appalachian State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And they'll knock him down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floating away. Fires downfield. Got his man.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Gets the back moving. They try to get it outside on the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Number 24.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etienne. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Etienne. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. This is a design run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets the first himself. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing.
Breaks into the open. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And off from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Mountaineers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll go to the toss. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 9 to Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce. They've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target to the left. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They give the a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped and he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now facing a third and long. Give to the big fullback. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting it.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play. up the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. He's got great speed. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.